Alright, so just picked up this WEN 4500 inverter generator. We're going to unbox it. Alright, here we go. Got the manual right there. Put that right here in the trailer. With this blade. Might not need that anymore. Sent a tool kit. Looks like that's probably a funnel or something. Spark plug wrench, a screwdriver, and another funnel. Looks like it's knocked down a little bit. So yeah, that connects to that. So that's put your oil in there. So this little funnel connects in there, and that's supposed to be like that. So put that right there. Alright. Pull this bad boy out of the box. Looks like a generator from the color of it, but no, it's not. Wow. That was easy. That's all it is. Alright, so I don't know if y'all can see, but it's got 220. Well, it says 120. What is that? Big plug anyway. It says for RV. You got your 110s. And you got USB, 1 amp and 2.1 amps. Rubber cap, I'm get that back in there. Alright, that's back in there. You can also hook up 2 of them if you got 2 inverters. You can parallel connect them. You got to buy a kit for that. Your reset buttons are right there. Your manual shutdown, you can shut it down. Just hold that off and you cut it off. And it's got your meter right there. So that's it. Let's see what the gas tank looks like. Yep. Looks like brand new. Cool. Alright, so it's showing right here the spark plug is right here. So, and there it is. There's a spark plug in that hole right there. I'll give y'all a better look at that. Alright. There's your spark plug right in there. Alright. Alright, so I'm going to set this up in here on the trailer. Up on this other generator I got right here. So I'm not bent over. I believe we're going to have to put some oil in this bad boy. We'll put this cover back on there. Alright. So, yep, there's the side that the oil goes into. Let's open up this manual and check that out. So it's 4,500 surge watt, 3,600 running watts. So, and it only weighs about 52, 53 pounds. So that's all right. So your oil capacity is 15.2 fluid ounces. All right there. Fuel capacity is 1.27 gallons. So, unpacking. So, make sure you have all of the parts. So, it shows you the generator, of course. Generator, your funnel, the tube, the screwdriver, spark plug tool. Okay, so we got all of that. Know your inverter generator. So we just went over the fuel cap. It's got a fuel gauge on the top right there, so that'll tell us how much fuel's in it. And it's got a 3-in-1 switch on the other side of the generator. That'll be on the other side. So I thought it had a 220, but it's a 120 RV connector is what it has on it. So that's fine. That's all I need. Alright, the generator is shipped without oil. User must add proper oil before operating the generator for the first time. The oil capacity of the engine is 15.2 fluid ounces. The engine oil recommendations are 30 weight and 1030. And you can do 5W30. It says all temperature ranges. So I got some 5W30, so we'll go get some 5W30 and put this in this thing and go from there. Alright, so let's grab these little tools that we had right here. Take this. First things first. This. And a little tight there. Please tell me that screw don't come all the way out. Yep, that's got a holder back there. That's cool. Stop. So, recommendation. I've had these type of grommets before. Put some type of grease on those, and it'll make it a whole lot easier going in and out. Less chances of breaking from in the future. Alright, so here is the dipstick hole. That's tight too. Everything's tight. And it looks like it has a little bit in there, but we're going to put the oil in there. So, we'll go grab some oil, and I'm going to get some grease to go right in those little rubber grommets. So, and we'll put some gas in it. We'll have the first fire up. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, so I got some oil. I put the oil in that container, by the way. I had some 5W30, so I already had a funnel also, so we're going to use this one and go from there. It's been snowing around here, been snowed in, so it's finally starting to melt today. We're about in the almost to the 40s today, so that's good. I'm glad to see that. Ready to go back racing. To be honest with you. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, we got oil now. Alright, now we'll grab the gas can, wherever that might be. It's in the front of the trailer. And we got our little thing that I made for that. Let me take and put a little bit of oil on this. I'll take this and put that like that. just like that. Should go on there a lot easier. I usually use like grease or something. But put that back on there. Kind of snaps in around the edges. Anyway, it should go in there. Yeah, it's a lot easier now. I can feel it. Let's tighten that up. Wish I had put like a thumb screw on that. That'd have been more ideal. Maybe that's an idea for the future. So. Alright, so it does say about starting up, check your oil level, blah, blah, blah. So basically what we've already done. Alright, so I'm gonna put gas in this bad boy. With this old gas can right here. I like this little thing. It's pretty neat. Hit on, and there she goes pumping. I got too close to the strainer, it automatically shut it off. That's why you heard the beep. And I can see the fuel moving on the fuel gauge over here. So that's neat. Have a fuel gauge. Sometimes this thing don't automatically shut off. It feels so fast that it'll shoot out all everywhere. So I'm just gonna cut it off. You can see it right there. Put the cap back on. Hook it back right there. And we got a little sneak peek. There's the gas, if you can see it, and there's your gauge. It's all the way over. It's full. So there we are. Alright. Put the cap back on here. Alright. Now we got that done. We'll take this off. Don't need this one here anymore. And we'll turn it to choke. Alright. So it has choke, run, and fuel off. So if you're not familiar with these type of generators, this particular generator, when you shut it off, it shuts the fuel off. So it runs all the gas out of your carburetor. So when you go to use it a year from now, because you don't use yours every day, it's going to start back up. It's not going to gel up the carburetor. One of the great things I like about it. Alright, so I'm not going to start it right here. Let's start it right here. Didn't want to start it in the snow either. But let's see. Put this up here. Put this right to the more level. There we go. Alright, so here we go. First pull. Let's see what it does. Pull. Amazing. Alright, so here's our digital display. Had a little smoke on startup. I guess that's new. Got a low oil light. Low idle. Let's see. secondary. Let's hook some things up. See if we run this air conditioning in this trailer. While it's doing that, it's making that noise like that. So, this is part on the trailer. I'm going to use this RV plug too. Why it's missing like that? It's weird. No. I don't like that. Alright. I'll hit your head, why don't you? Alright, so here's our. There we go. Let's see. Got that going. Let's try it on air conditioning. That's what I was having a little bit of trouble with before on the last unit. I guess the air conditioning will work. Might not. Still running. I ain't too crazy about that thing. Y'all hear that? Really? Thought I was gonna like it a little bit better than that. I'm too big fan of that. Got the air conditioner on. Can't really tell. Yeah, it's getting cold. I'll send it back to heat. That's heat. We'll run that. I'm gonna get the little heater back there in the back I got hanging up. I'm gonna set y'all right here on this cart. Alright, so got the heater going. The drop pull was buried in the snow. Got this on. It's a little space heater. Got it running at 1500 watts, wide open. Got this Coleman rooftop air conditioner with heater kit on it, running both. Same time. Generator has smoothed up quite a bit. It's got a nice load on it. Sounds like feeling a little bit better about the purchase now. So there we are. Running both of them. We're heating this big trailer up right here. Might try to do a little work on the old go-kart. Wish I could get this thing to spin a little bit freer. I think it's that cheap clutch. It spins pretty good without the clutch on there. So, but anyhow, there it is. Heat this trailer up, let that generator run. I think that's at full capacity. That's 1500 watt with a fan, so that's probably burning, I'm gonna say probably 1800 watt. The unit is another like 1500 on that. rooftop air conditioning, the heater kit, that's $1,500. And then you got the fan also that you're blowing. So when the thing is surge watts is rated at 3,600. No, running watts 3,600, surge watts 45. So it's at full capacity. So it's not the quietest when it's completely running. But it is what it is. I guess that's quiet as you're gonna get. It's an inverter generator. So anyway, if y'all like this type of content, please like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, and see y'all on the next one.